Yeah. Just a bump in the road, minor setback. I cannot forget that. You see me sell soft, I regret that. I carried the supply like a kid pack. And you ain't have to talk, you just stare back. You already know where my head is.
That's a Sarahscript original with my fucking name on it. I've never been so touched in my life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you don't know her, you know now. This is Sarahscript through the mask. One of the most prolific calligraphy artists on the face of the earth, and also a dear friend.
Yes.
I'm so grateful to know you. I'm so grateful to be here with you. What got you into calligraphy?
My friend from college got me into calligraphy. He mailed me a piece of calligraphy in 2014, which was like never happens because people are always texting, and I thought it was gorgeous, and I asked him how to do it, and he taught me over the phone, and then I went down the rabbit hole of learning from books and teachers.
Amazing. If you could say something to anyone on the earth right now, what would your words to that person be?
Do the thing you're most afraid to say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here in the gallery. We can't take too much time. This is the Beeple art exhibit at Christie's in New York City. This is ridiculous. This is a prolific artist. This is a prolific space, and I want to let people know, if you're pursuing your own purpose and your own passion, if you're pursuing your own creativity, this is where it can lead you to a fucking Christie's exhibit for one of the greatest artists on the planet. Look at this fucking place, man. Look at this. 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 Can you imagine if this was your house? This is fucking wild. I would definitely want to have this be my backdrop everywhere. This shit is fucking disgusting. I want this. I want this. How much is it? Oh, just smooth million. Okay, we got that. I'll have my lawyers call his lawyers. This is called sharing a spliff with the boys. I bet you was actually. This is called roasting the toast with the most. This is called samosas with the brosifs. This is called pack with the pack. This is called pack with a side of pack. And I want it. How much are we looking at? Oh, 600,000, easy. I'll have my manager call his agent. We'll get it set up. This is my style. Lines, shapes, circles. What are your thoughts on all this? What do you think?
Pretty colors.
I would say so. 200,000. No offense. These are my views, my opinions. This one I could see. I mean, this one I could see at $1 million. That one I could see at $1 million. 800,000 could suck my dick. When my man John Knopf opens his mouth, the NFT space moves. Wow. Sorry, y'all, my bad. I'm gonna have to squeeze through here. Sorry. This is one of the most legendary artists in the fucking space. Not only is he a great man, he's doing great work. That is no joke. I'm here with a prolific comedian, a legend, an absolute fucking queen in everything that she does, in every way that she moves. I've been asking people 2 questions and 2 questions only. The first question is, why do you do comedy?
Because I like making people laugh. It's better than the opposite.
I love that. That's a great answer. And my second question is, if you could say anything to anyone in the world right now, what would you say?
Go team.
All right, I'll take it. Let's fucking go. Look who it is. What up? Is that really a Basquiat? It is. It really is. How much is that going for? 18 million? We got that. So I'm standing here with one of the most prolific artists in the world. Not just NFTs, not just traditional space. This dude's a fucking legend. Not only that, he took me under his wing and he showed me how to make money, and I'll never fucking forget it. I'm eternally grateful to him. You heard me say it and I meant it. He didn't pay me for it. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions and 2 questions only.
Okay.
First and foremost, what got you into art? What got you into the creative space, into becoming a professional artist yourself?
Just feeling like I had a voice and something I really wanted to say and put it out there and try to change the world, change people's minds, wake people up a little bit.
Wow. Okay, well that was a hell of an answer. And the second question I'll ask you is, if you could say anything to anyone in the world right now, what would you say to them?
Like literally wake up, like everything is sort of fucked, but everything could get a lot better. The potential of the universe is infinite.
If you didn't know why I fuck with him so much, I hope you know now. I felt that through the screen. I'm here with another legend. Rockefeller Plaza, Christie's. There's not much better filmmakers or storytellers in the world than this man to the right of me right now. Keith is a great man, and he was the first person to tell me that I would be famous in my lifetime, and he was the first time that I believed it. So I'm telling you right now, I believe it now. I do, and I'm grateful for you. And I want to ask you 2 things. What was it that led you into the world of film and television, and what made you want to be an entertainer in yourself?
The people. I think it's always been the people. Being around people.
it allows me to show up and just be with them and co-create and make things happen and have creative solutions with real world problems, and having the best people surrounding you to enable that. That's why I love it so much. It could be stills, motion, designs, painting, it doesn't matter. We're all fucking creating. So just being around the cool people, essentially.
That made me straighten my fucking back. It was so valid. My fucking posture, you saw that? It fucking got me right, because it fucking, you regenerated me by saying it. If you could say anything to anyone, anywhere right now, what would you say to them?
Don't stop. Set yourself free. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. And you need to remind yourself of that every fucking day. And nothing can stop you, and there's nothing to prove me wrong. That's saying if you show up every day for yourself, that only the best shit will come to you.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Is it still recording? Yeah. Are we good? Okay. Look, we talk about prolific artists. We talk about legends in the space. We talk about people doing big things. I'd be remiss if I didn't switch the camera around. My videographer and cinematographer today is none other than an incredible Brooklyn-based rapper by the name of I.O.D, a.k.a. I Don't Play, a.k.a. JR the GOAT, a.k.a. my co-producer for an incredible art gallery show in the Lower East Side at Keysmith Gallery. Man, the same question.
Yeah.
The same question. What got you to start creating? What led you into art and music? What created that in you?
Hey, just for context, I'm still like super shell-shocked that I'm even here at Christie's right now. I'm just a kid from Brownsville. My neighborhood got me started just, I wanted to change my environment. And I did that every single day by remaining true to self and showing the world my light. That's how you do it. And I want to inspire more people to do the same. So, everything is malleable in this world. This world is art itself. So why not change it?
Amazing. And the second question that you've heard many times, you will hear many more. If you could say one thing to anyone, anywhere, right now, what would you say?
Invest in your love, no matter what that might be.
I love you, Indigo. There aren't more prolific people, artists or otherwise, than the man, the myth, the legend to the right of me. Farokh came into this space with the power of a fucking Greek god, man. He came in there like Titan, holding the world up on his own. He's held space for collectors, for artists, and for hosts like me with his Twitter spaces, with his Clubhouse spaces. The dude's the GOAT. I'm really grateful to be here with you right now, man. I have two quick questions for you. The first one is, what got you into the space? How did you get into NFTs in general? What was that world like for you?
Should I hold this or should I?
You're welcome to.
What got me into NFTs, it's actually really interesting. It was one night on Clubhouse, midnight. I end up in this room, and like, all of a sudden, the room blows up, and that's when I meet Ferocious, Odious, Fuck Render, Victor Mascara, Thank You X. All of a sudden, they all swarm this NFT room, right? Because we're talking about collectibles.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. And then it turns to an NFT talk. The next thing you know, 2,000 people show up. And I'm here, and I was mind blown by it. It was one of these nights, like heavy nights, curfew, COVID. Like I was really stuck at home, right?
Yeah.
We're not allowed out after 8 p.m. in Montreal.
Yeah.
And so. Oui, je parle français, bien sûr.
Attends, on va parler de ça. Go ahead.
In French too. I was born and raised in Paris. And then what happened? Yeah, I found out about NFTs, and I immediately got drawn into it, and I started asking questions for 4 hours. And at 4 a.m, I was like, whoa. I woke up the next morning, I'm like, I bought my first NFT, I quit everything I was doing, absolutely everything I was doing, and I was like, that's it, that's my jam, I'm gonna live my life in this space.
Okay, but dude, what a weird synchronicity. I have one other question for you that I have to ask. I've been asking people across New York and across the space, if you could say anything to anyone, anywhere right now, what would you tell them?
Just keep going. I mean, because it's very simple, right? And a lot of people think it's like basic, but it's not, because a lot of people don't want to keep going. They'll give up after 5 days, a week, a month, 2 months. Like, I go at it every single day. Like, you see me, I wake up in the morning, I tweet, it's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day, but I've been doing this for 10 years now. And so I go at it every day. So just keep going, because if you're consistent enough in this space and you keep going, the space is going to reward you for giving. So you just got to keep going every single day and show up.
House on 3.
What?
So it's this app.
Listen, once or twice in life, you're going to be a part of a prolific picture. I don't usually like to kneel, but I'll kneel for a picture like that. God damn. The icon's icon with an icon herself. So I'm here with one of the most incredible figures in the space. She always holds it down. She always lets others speak. She always helps people. And she's just a fucking phenomenal human being. I've been asking people across the board today, and across the board, across the days that I've interviewed people, why they do what they do. So I ask the same of you. What led you into this space, and what continues you in this pursuit?
Thank you. Wow, that's a great question. What got me into the space was the pandemic and needed a sense of community, and then I fell into the NFT space. And I'm an artist. I'm a culinary artist. And it was just like a natural fit for me. And just seeing people work together at a time where we couldn't really leave or do anything. And it just seemed like it was just all about equity. It was a no-brainer. And when I started, since I came from other rooms, I was already afforded like the green bean. And then when I got to be pulled up, and I was like, well, I'm going to pull up some people who can really add to the conversation. Some amazingly talented voices and artists and disruptors and really great people. So just kind of like behind the scenes doing my thing.
So humble. She has helped so many. Manouschka, one of the things that you said that I really resonate with is that you're a culinary artist. I used to have a question in my series where I would say that the culinary arts are the most underrepresented art form. And it's the language we all speak.
And it's the only one that covers all 5 senses.
And so being that that's the case, I asked the same 2 questions of everyone when I'm found on the streets of the comedy documentary. And I've asked you the first, I'm going to ask you the second. The second one being, if you could say anything to anyone, anywhere, right now, what would you say to them?
Be free. Just fucking be free, man.
Okay, so I just got some of the craziest news of my life. I'm actually in the presence of royalty right now. This is the voice of Ash Ketchum. What? My childhood superhero. I mean it because I have a fucking haunter tattooed on my fucking arm. I love that shit. And I got a haunter because I'm not fully formed. I'm only halfway evolved. What led you into the journey of creation?
So I come from a very creative family. Literally everyone in my family is a musician. Everybody. My mom is an artist as well. She draws amazing characters. And I was always taught to just follow my dreams and follow what I'm really good at doing. So that's what I did.
And you taught me that as the voice of Ash. So I'm so grateful. I'm fanning out a bit, but I have one other question for you that I ask everybody, which is, if you could say anything to anyone, anywhere, right now, what would you say to them?
Oh my God. Know what you're good at. Know that if you're not great at it, you might get really good at it if you work hard enough. Know when to stop and follow your dreams.
Whoa.
Just a bump in the road, minor setback. I cannot forget that. You see me sell soft, I regret that. I carried the supply like a kid pack, and you ain't have to talk, you just stare back. You already know where my head at. I'm trying to get this bread, Jack. And really, I ain't trying to hear that. It's clear that the shit a nigga talk about really done did that. I really done lived that. Where you wouldn't want your kids at, you wouldn't want your crib back. Nigga, I can't even sit back without the strap. Nigga, I can't even relax without the pack. So